Hello, it is I, your Dazaire. We're here at Saboten Con. I'm here with Kate and Lori. And we're just walking around today. I haven't vlogged the other 2 days that we've been here, but we've mostly just been walking around and going mostly around the vendor hall. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun and I've spent too much money. So we got 2 more days here. It's Sunday. Yeah, we're mostly been just taking pictures and walking around. Yeah, it's been an adventure. Like Saturday morning, I got up pretty early and went to go walk through the garage to find my car so I could put my big bag in it. And I got lost. I was walking around in my heels forever.
You lost sushi.
Sushi. There she is. Can I flip the camera? Will it let me? No, I don't think so. We lost our sushi. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a time. So we're probably gonna walk around some more. I'll get some shots of the actual vendor hall and see if we'll do it together. We went to a bungo paddle last night and that was a lot of fun. I didn't record any of it because I'm a fool. Yeah. Okay, bye. Hi, I'm back. So we were wandering through the vendor hall and we stopped at this one place and we're kind of looking. And this girl was like, hey, you guys look great. They stopped Kate and Lori. You guys look great. And they're like, we have a Dazaire. So we go over and she's like, oh, can I get your pictures? And we're like, yeah. So we got our picture taken and she was like, can I get your Instagram? And we're like, we don't really cosplay that much. It's a lot of fun.
That made my day.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I don't think I've ever asked for my picture to be taken before for cosplay. And then I saw an Emma, and I had to chase her down. I have to find, there was like a whole group of Promise Neverland kids that came in, I have to find them. Okay, that's it for now. Bye! Hello, it is I, your senpai. I've just come back from Anime Con. I've kind of been catching up with the family and everything. But I wanted to show you guys all the cool little pins that I wound up getting there. Little keychains and stuff. Then yandere to match Lori's tsundere. But yeah, I just got back and took down all the like characters and stuff that were on my wall. Put up this nice little backdrop. Probably add lights up there later, but for now I've decided to add all my beautiful children on this wall. Later I'll probably put the art up because I got a ton of art. Yeah, there was a lot of art, like probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 pictures, I think. I feel like I'm missing some or something. But yeah, I got a ton of art that I want to frame and hang up. Like I already have this art wall where I've got that thing that I drew. I don't even know if I posted that. And then this stuff that's from friends and all that I've hung up. So yeah, I'm gonna transform this into a super artsy place. Hello, it is I, your senpai. I don't know how this is gonna turn out at all. Got the sun in my eyes. This camera is backwards to me because I've got a crack on the front of my camera I discovered this morning and I don't know when I got it. This weekend was Anime Con. We went to Saboten Con in downtown Phoenix. I spent the first night with Sammy and her boyfriend and a couple of their friends. And the second night, or the rest of the time, I mostly spent with Kate and Lori, which were my Atsushi Chuya and Kunikita. Got a new background, and I think you will have seen them a little bit close up. I got all these pins. I got a butt ton of art that I need to buy frames for and start hanging up. Friday, I got dressed in my Midoriya skirt and then my Dazaire skirt on top. Wore the black stockings and the shoes, the Oxford heels, and the white Midoriya shirt. Originally, the first day I was going to go walk around as Midoriya, and it would just be like a super chill day. Like, I figured there was going to be a lot of Midoriyas because there almost always is at those cons. He's a popular one to cosplay. It's pretty easy. I figured might as well just do that my first day. The other days I wanted to be Dazaire because I thought Lori only had a Chuya cosplay, but surprise, she was also Kunikita. That was awesome. I wasn't expecting Kate to come, so that was fun too. She was like, I'm coming on Saturday. I'm like, okay, now we have Atsushi and Kunikita. Nice. Yes, I also had Chuya that day. Anyway, so Friday I got into the hotel and we were just kind of like chilling for a little bit, and then we went and took pictures down by this like crazy graffitied house. Like, it was really graffitied. And then we went back to the hotel because it was 5,000 degrees and I was wearing a blazer and like 4 other layers and I was dying. So we all went back to the hotel and kind of chilled out, and then I kind of walked around the vendor hall a little bit. Well, I guess Sammy was there too, and then we decided food? Question mark? I don't know. We all wound up back in the hotel and we were just kind of chilling until their panel, which was at 11:30. They went to their panel, I went to shower and sleep because I was afraid that I was going to sleep for like 7 years. So I just went to sleep. The next morning I got up at like 6:30, like I could not go back to sleep, and I was just like, guess I'm awake now. So I got up and started getting ready as quietly as I could because everybody else was asleep. So I was getting ready, and then I went downstairs and I was gonna go put my bag in my car so I could just leave it at Lori and Kate's house so that I didn't have to lug it around everywhere, and I had room to buy everything that ever was in the vendor hall. I was taking my big fat duffel bag, which big old strap is lost, so I'm like, with this big old bag and these 2 little handles. I have a paper cut. Does that really hurt? To just pretend to carry that bag right now. So I'm carrying this big old bag around by like 2 little handles. I'm in high heels and it was kind of uncomfortable. So I was walking, also bandages because I was Dazaire. So like already layer of bandages, and then the shirt, and then the vest, and then the skirt, and the shorts, and the thigh-high leggings. It was very hot in that outfit. So I'm walking in 6,000 degrees to the car garage, and I start going up the level. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I was on level 3 because I saw a staircase that said no access to level 2 because of whatever. So I'm like, okay, I was definitely on level 3. I go up to level 3 and I start walking. I'm like, I don't see my car yet. The best part was I forgot to lock my car the night before. So I was a little bit freaked out already, like, ooh, it should be here. I hope somebody didn't steal it. And then, as I was digging around in my other bag, I was like, I didn't bring my car keys. I had left them in the room. I don't have a key to the room. Everybody else is sleeping. So I was like, ah! So I just keep walking up this parking garage. I went up to like level 7.5 and I was like, I would have remembered walking this much. It didn't take that long to get downstairs. I know I'm like hauling a bag and I'm wearing high heels. There's no way I walked this much. So I went down to level 2 and I was like, if it's not here, my car's been stolen. So I start walking and I turn the corner and I'm just about at level 3 again, and I was kind of like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've never had my car stolen before. I'm gonna have to call my insurance. I don't know what to do. So I was walking and there it was, all dusty and gross and scraped from that one time I backed into my neighbor's parked car. And I was like, yeah, there it is! So I run over and I slam dunk my bag in there. It was unlocked, by the way. Slam dunk my bag in there and then run away because I'm so upset. My feet hurt and I'm sweaty and it's hot. I thought my car was stolen and nobody was awake. So I went back down to the hotel, went and had a coffee and kind of was like, breathe, it's all okay, it's all fine. So I was just chilling there for a little bit, drinking the coffee and talking to my dad a little bit, asking about Percy and everything because she's like super anxious. She's very, very, very anxious. And so I was like, you know, checking up on her. Is she okay? Is she crying at night? Is she even sleeping at night? Did you wind up taking her to your room? Like, is she okay? So it hit about 9:30 and I needed to get some vouchers for, like, to leave the parking garage because once you leave, like, that's it. I went to go grab some vouchers, but I wasn't sure when they opened up or who was supposed to give them out because they just said inside the hotel for the convention. I was like, where? I'm sitting there until about 9:30 and I'm like, well, might as well go see if they're set up because, you know, it's 9:30. They're supposed to open at like 10. They're probably starting to set up. So I walk over. There's already a line forming. They're all sitting there, but nothing's open. I'm thinking that the registers took a while to open or something though, when I'm thinking back on it, but they had to get everybody like kind of organized and they did wind up having to go at like actually open up at 10. I got in line and was like, hey, how do I get those things? And she was like, do you remember that piece of paper that they handed you yesterday? And I thought back to the paper that I left in my car and I was like, yeah. She was like, well, you need that so that we have proof that you were actually in a garage. And I was like, why would I lie about that? Very upset. I went to go and grab my keys from Sammy's room. She was awake now. So I went back upstairs and was like, so, okay, bye. Turns out my paper was in the bag that I left in there and I was like, nice! So I just took it downstairs, got my stupid vouchers, and then by that time I wanted to leave and go pick up Lori and Kate. So I went, I left with a grocery list for Sammy's room and a couple things we needed for cosplay, including a tail for Kate's Atsushi, a wig cap, and I needed band-aids because my toes didn't like the Converse I was wearing and it was like really rubbing wrong. Like that's never happened before with Converse. I don't know what the heck was happening to my feet this weekend. But anyway, I needed some band-aids and my feet were like sliding around in my heels. So I was like, I'll get some blister things so that my feet don't hurt anymore. So I ran to the Walmart by Lori and Kate's house and then I was like, I'm getting stuff from Walmart. Do you guys need anything else? And they were like, well, no. And then Kate was like, wait, you weren't gonna take us? And I was like, I'm still in my car, I can come get you. She was like, yeah. So I ran over to their house. Well, no, I took my car. I took my car over to their house and Kate came out and we went shopping at Walmart and then finished up the last remaining pieces of our cosplay and then we left. So we got to the parking garage. By the way, I had 3 vouchers for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and she only gave me 3 because Friday was over. So when I left to go pick them up, they were like, why are you leaving? You're already done? And I was like, no, I'm just gonna pick up some friends. And they were like, we can't just let you go in and out. Like, you have to decide. And I was like, I know. Like, you're gonna have to pay a fee. I know. Like, how long are you gonna be? Like an hour. Just go. I was like, thank you. So I left. And then when we were coming back, we got to the hotel, kind of dropped everything off, and immediately went to the vendor hall, and we're like looking around and everything. And this was like the first year when I actually asked for pictures. I haven't done that before. I don't like feeling like I'm bothering people, so I'm like, just leave them alone. They just want to walk around and look at things. So it was actually last year. There was a con in the city, or the city next to where my friend lives, where she was like, we went together. I don't think I was dressed as anything. I think I was just in an anime merch, and she had a guy from Ninjago outfit. It was super cool. I helped make it. She was walking around dressed as that, and we were just kind of like walking around. And there was a Deku, and I was like, ah! She's like, do you want a picture with him? And I was like, no! And she made me. She called him over, and she's like, come here, come here, come here. She wants to take a picture with you. And I was like, ah! And I was like sick, and I was upset, and I was like, ah! But we took a picture together. It was very cute. I'll put it here. And it was the girl was like, it's okay. I'm just a person. I'm not gonna bite you. And I'm like, I know. And I was like super freaked out. But after that, I was like, they're just people too. Like, it's fine. They're probably really excited that somebody else is really excited about their costume. So this year I was like, everybody that I was like, yes, I went and took their picture, and that is what you see there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and everybody was like, oh, thank you, and I was like, thank you. Ah. Saturday we did some stuff, kind of sat around because my feet were hurting again. I had burned them raw from walking on the sidewalk when we were going to Subway. So Saturday, we kind of sat around, and I like burned my feet raw because when we were walking to the subway, it was still like 6,000 degrees out. So I took my heels off when I was just walking because that's how I could walk faster. So I was, going along and burnt the bottom of my feet, and it was kind of sad. But I had those bandages that I got specifically for blisters because I knew I was gonna have some. So that helped a whole ton. We kind of hung out until after we ate. We ate Starbucks for dinner because Subway was packed. It was packed full of people, and we were like, So we went and ate at Starbucks and decided to go back up to the hotel room, change out of our gross sweaty clothes, and then go back down. Because there was a Bungo Stray Dogs panel later in the evening. We all wanted to go to that, so I think that was at like 10 o'clock, so we were kind of like chilling until 10. And then at 10 o'clock we went downstairs and went to the Bungo panel, which was really fun. All the characters were really fun, and there's this one dude who was like extra drunk, and he was asking so many fun questions. Kate asked a question, and I think Lori asked a question too, but I can't remember what Lori's was. Oh, so Kate's was she dared them to play the Pocky game. I think she was talking about Dazaire and Julia, but Julia was like, So Dazaire was like, okay, who wants to play the Pocky game? And like everybody raises their hands, and he was like, okay, so a ton of people came up, and they all played rock, paper, scissors for it. But they all did it like at the same time, so they're like, rock, paper, scissors. Wait, how does this work? So they split off into little mini tournaments, and this one girl was like, wait, she destroyed everybody except for this last dude, and this last dude was like, do I want this? And I think they managed to pull the Pocky was melted together. They managed to pull 2 entire sticks out of there. So they both got to play the Pocky game with him, and it was fun. It was fun to watch. And then the question that Lori asked was like at the end, and everybody was like getting ready to leave, and Lori was like, okay, everybody hug it out. And we kind of got an Atsushi Akutagawa hug. Akutagawa ain't about that hug life. So then after that, we got our stuff from the hotel and went home, passed the heck out. Then we woke up at 8 to get ready to leave on Sunday. And Kate still wasn't decided whether she wanted to go or not a second day. Because it does take a lot out of you, so I understand. She was kind of like debating it, so like we were eating and like we're gonna get ready to go, da da da. No, we didn't get up at 8 that day. Got up at 10-ish because Kate wanted to make eggs. So we were kind of debating on, well, Kate was debating if she wanted to go, and yeah, so we were just kind of like chill before we got ready. And then Lori started getting ready, and then I started getting ready, and Kate was like, yeah, I'll go. So she was out to sheep again, and that's when Lori was with Kita, and yeah, we took a lot of pictures and mostly walked around the vendor hall that day. And there's this little, it's not really a panel, but it was just like a room where the day before they were like playing Ninja, and there's a table set up on the other side for people who just like color, read manga, like whatever. So we were sitting there for a while, and we had sort of decided that we wanted to make a panel or a couple panels next year, as well as maybe start making an artist exhibit as well. Kate was looking at prices and looking at what we would need to do prints. Like, she was hardcore doing research. Like, I had kind of been like, maybe one day I'll go to Artist Alley, and she's like, how do we do it now? So she was looking at all these things to how to print, what else we could make, what we should make, what we didn't see a lot of, that kind of thing, and kind of ideas for panels. Like, we were thinking about doing like a murder mystery, but then I kind of was like, yeah, this is great, this is great. I have social anxiety. I don't know that I can sit up there and try to entertain people. But and then all three of us were kind of like, oh. So we we were kind of like brainstorming that stuff a little bit, and I think that night we went home kind of early. I think we went home at like 9 or 10. And we went home and kind of just talked about. I guess Lori and I stayed up talking till like 4 a.m. It sure didn't feel like that, but apparently it did a little bit. It did a little bit when we woke up at like 8, because Monday was the last day. It closes early, so we wanted to get in there early, get as much time as possible to take pictures of people, and ask around the Artist Alley and the other exhibits to see like who they used to print, like just kind of gathering information from the people that were actually there. Very exciting, and now that somebody else is interested in doing exhibits, it's more exciting. I don't think, well, I guess I never originally wanted to do a panel. I never wanted to be part of a panel. I don't want all those eyes looking at me expecting me to entertain them. I'm not funny. And so if we do anything, bungo, we need a lot of bungo, because there wasn't any there, and we wanted to consume panels and exhibits in the near future. It might not be for a while because we want to build up inventory and stuff like that. That's really what my week was. I don't really remember that because everything else was like buying the last pieces of cosplay. And then, yeah, yesterday was the con, and today was just back to work, and I was very tired. I'm sure I went to sleep at a fairly reasonable time, but it didn't feel like I slept when I woke up. I was like, ugh, and Percy was upset. She was having a nightmare as I woke up, and I was like, yeah, and stuff planned in the future, so there will be some more art going up that's more fan related, although all of a sudden I've had some ideas for High Wraith that I haven't had in a while, so it might not. I think I'm like, what, jinxed myself I don't know what the word would be. I forgot to take the bubble wrap home. There was bubble wrap in a box today, and I was like, oh, I gotta take that home. I forgot. Somebody else is gonna find it and pop all of it. Oh, I kind of jinxed myself because I was like, dang, Slayer's like that theme now. Goblin Slayer, Demon Slayer. So I was like making a joke like, ha ha ha, my story could be Vampire Slayer because that's what Daz is. He's a vampire slayer. He has to avenge his family and friends. And realized that I could. Like a week before, I was totally on a Prince's thing where I was just drawing comic after comic and it was beautiful. And I was like, where did you come from? Yeah. Still working on Fractured though, even though I took all that stuff down. I put it in a binder and it's safe and comfy and it's having a good time, probably. I don't want to stop making videos either, and I'm in fact excited. I have more video ideas in mind, including more animatics and stuff like that. Also got a TikTok. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I might do some cosplay stuff on there, but I'm old. I don't know how to work any technology, so Kate was like, you gotta download this, and I was like, okay. What is this? Lori still has to teach me how to work Instagram sometimes. I'm like, what is this? I didn't know you could do this. How long have you had this? A year, but still. More novel in a week. This week we will see about Fractured Fridays. We will see about a Fractured Friday. I am not sure. No guarantees there. I bet I'm completely out of time to the music that I'm about to put in here, so this is going to be an interesting little dance. To like what? Who knows? It's going to be out of time, probably. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!